Hello all, this is Charan Singh. Today I am going to explain about Node.js. First, what is Node.js, that we will discuss, and after that how to run a Node.js application also we are going to see in this video. What is Node.js? It is a server side. Node.js is a server side built-in platform which is built on Google Chrome's JavaScript engine, V8 engine. Okay, if you want to run a JavaScript program, okay, you can run using Node.js Node.js, as well as if you have an application, network application, you are having a network application in your hand. If you want to publish that network application on the internet, okay, without using any other web servers, okay, if you want to build your own web server, you want to host that particular web application on your site, on your machine, okay, in that case you can use Node.js. Okay, it is easily building fast scalable network application. It is used to you can, with the help of Node.js, you can easily build fast and scalable network applications. Node.js uses an event driven non-blocking IO model. What is event driven non-blocking IO model? Okay, now first I will tell you event driven. Now I have a server, okay, which is working on the Node.js. Okay, whenever you are sending a request to me, okay, first you are going to send a request, HTTP request to me. So with the help of that, whenever you send that request, according to that request I'm going to respond. My server is going to respond to you. Otherwise my server is going to be ideal state for infinite time. Okay, even whenever the event occurs, then only it is going to respond, otherwise it is not going to do anything. Okay, and non-blocking IO. If my server is getting 10,000 requests at a time, okay, within particular time, 9 o'clock, I'm expecting 10,000 requests. Okay, in that 10,000 request, I'm not going to one request is trying to download a video file or audio file from my server. Okay, it is taking 1 hour time. So when I'm getting 10,000 requests at a time, okay, I'm going to take that request and I'm going to give it to my Node.js is going to give it to my CPU. So I'm not going to, my Node.js is not going to block any IO operation. That means it is not you are downloading, one person is downloading 1 GB file from my server. Okay, it is not going to wait, it is not going to stop other requests to execute. That means if I got the 10,000 requests at a time, so automatically the Node.js is going to respond on the all the requests. Okay, that is called non-blocking IO. It is not going to wait for IO operations, input output operations, whatever the which is downloading and all the thing. It is taking so much of time, and the Node.js makes it lightweight and efficient. Okay, whenever I say it is a lightweight, it is going to have the small kind of code because of its modules, whatever the already built-in modules you are having. Perfect for data intensive application. If you are transferring the data from one place to another place, at that particular application, in that particular application, Node.js is the right choice. It can run across distributed devices. If your application is running on the network, okay, distributed devices, at that time also Node.js helps you very quickly. Next point, Node.js is a open source. Okay, whenever you say whenever I see open source, you can think that it is free of cost, as well as you need not to pay any money, as well as you can modify the code, whatever you are getting the Node.js code, you can modify according to your requirements. And it is going to be, it is crash platform runtime environment. You can run on any platform like Windows, Linux, or Mac OS. Okay, any other platforms also, environments also, you can develop your application. It will work for all type of devices. If you it is very useful for the networking application. Next point, Node.js applications are written in JavaScript. Okay, whenever you are writing some application, you need to write that particular application into JavaScript. It can run within the Node.js runtime on any kind of operating system, either it is OS X, Microsoft Windows, or Linux. It don't care. Okay, it is going to your JavaScript code which is running on the Node.js runtime, not on the operating system. Node.js also provides a rich library. There are so many libraries, your modules you are having. With the help of that JavaScript libraries, you can run, you can utilize all the libraries to quickly execute or quickly utilize that operations in your application. Now, what is web application, how it is going to work? Okay, I'm going to show you some simple application first. I will go to my particular thing. Okay, I have a game application in my system. Okay, I will open this particular thing. I have created using this application using HTML and CSS as well as JavaScript. A simple game. Okay, this is a simple game. If I click on this, automatically it is going to give me 2 more pictures, 3 more, like this. It is going to, it is increasing. Okay, this is my, I have developed my application on my machine. Now I want to host this application on the internet. Okay, this is my application which I have developed in my system. I want to host this application on internet so that my friends and my family members, my colleagues can also use this application. They can also make the fun of this particular game, and they can play this particular game. Okay, in that case, how it is going to work? What you are going to do? You are going to post this particular, whatever the application. This is the application which is containing 3 files. Okay, first HTML file, first one is HTML file, next JavaScript file, as well as third one CSS file, cascading style style sheet. Okay, these 3 files we are having. With the help of these 3 files, I have created a web application. Okay, I need to keep this particular application into my web server that is, which is running on the one machine. Okay, which is having a IP address, public IP address. Inside that I have one HTTP server which is installed on that particular machine. In that particular server, I'm going to keep these 3 applications, these 3 files, index and script style. These 3 files inside that particular server, so that everyone can access who knows my IP address. That means if I have a public IP as 192.168.100.122, okay, this is my, if it is my public IP address, whoever click on that particular IP address in their browser, either it is Safari or Google Chrome or Mozilla Firefox, any other application, any other browser, if they type that IP address, automatically they are going to send an HTTP request. Okay, first it is a client, browser, it is a client. Okay, inside the client you are having a browser. Browser is going to be any Safari or your Firefox or Google Chrome. Okay, inside that you are going to type IP address which is having that particular application. Which application? Game application. Okay, I have kept that particular application within my system. Okay, whose IP address is 192.168.100.112. okay, inside that I have installed a web server. What is this web HTTP server? What is this server? Which is going to be utilized for get request and send response. Okay, it is going to take the requests from the multiple clients, and it is going to respond with HTTP response. It is going to send a response, HTTP response. This the responsibility of HTTP server is take the request and respond on that particular request. If I am sending that game application, so it has to display that particular game on your machine. Okay, on the client's machine, not the server's machine. Okay, that is the basic the usage of your web server. Okay, if you are having if you are having this particular application, game application is you have developed a game application, you want to host that particular application. At that time, what you need to you need to install any one of your web servers. Okay, I will go to web servers, give me a minute, web servers list. Chalo. Okay, you can download any one of these. There are so many servers you are having, more than 40 45 50 servers you are having. Apache HTTP server, NGINX, Apache Tomcat, caddy, IIS, Microsoft's IIS, Jetty, okay, Lightspeed web server, okay, your Apache web server, okay, Mongoose, JUX, like that. There are so many web servers you are going to. WAMP server, like that. You are having multiple servers. Puma server is there, Nano, HTTPD servers, Eclipse, Glitzy, like that. There are so many servers are there. You can install that particular server and you can keep this application, this whatever the index script and style, okay, you can utilize that. Now coming to the, I have already installed XAMPP server on my system. Okay, I will show you how it is going to work. Okay, in this I have Apache server. I'm going to start my Apache server, okay, which is running on the port number 80, okay. We will see how it is going to work. First I need to see the XAMPP server. Okay, it is in the C drive XAMPP. Okay, inside that I have HTTP docs folder. Inside that I have a game folder. Inside the game folder I have copied all this index.js and index.html file and JavaScript file, as well as style sheet file. I have already copied into my system. Now I want to as a client I want to see this game application. Okay, go to your browser and type localhost colon 80 / okay game. Just click on this. Now you see you can use localhost or 127.0.0.1/game. In this case also it is going to open my game. I can start playing. Okay, that means, okay, in place of 127.0.0.1, if I give my public IP, my IP address, my system's IP address, everyone can access through this particular URL. Okay, your 192.168.100.112 is my IP address. If it is my IP address is like that, you can just using that IP address you can play this game and you can utilize the same whatever the content that is available in my server. Okay, just you can use this website in your system, web application in your machine, in your client, and you can run this application. Okay, for that purpose you need to install this web services, web applications. Okay, either it is Apache or Apache Tomcat or Apache web server, any one of HTTPD or any one you need to install. In my case I have installed my XAMPP server. Inside that I have Apache server which is running on the port number 80. With the help of this port number 80 I am running my system, my web application. In the same way, okay, why we are discussing this? Okay, in this case what happened, I'm going to keep whatever the application I have. If I am having another application, not a game application, calculator application is there. So in this case I am going to create a new folder here and I'm going to have a calculator application inside that, and I'm going to keep the files, whatever the HTML, CSS and JavaScript files would be there, that I'm going to keep inside that. Within the same folder I'm going to use. Okay, in the same way JavaScript, my Node.js also worked in the same way. but it is going to be work on the different port numbers wherever you want to keep your system, your folder, that your application, okay, like your whatever the game I have, 10/game, okay, these files wherever you want to keep in C drive or D drive, anywhere, I don't care, okay, just keep that particular file and create a server, web server. You need to create a web server also. With the help of JavaScript, you can create your own web server. That web server is going to take the request from the client and respond on that particular request. Okay, now coming back to this particular thing, okay, how web apps is going to work, we have learned, okay, how to develop our own server using Node.js. We are going to see in next couple of minutes. Okay, now what is Node.js? Features of we have seen. Now we are going to see features of Node.js. It is asynchronous, event driven. Okay, asynchronous means it is not going to execute line by line. Okay, that means asynchronously it is going to execute. And event driven, we have already discussed just now what is event driven. Event driven means when event occurs, then only it is going to respond, otherwise it is going to be in the ideal mode for continuously. It is very fast because it is asynchronous as well as event driven. Though asynchronous, that's the reason. That means it is not going to wait for the completion of the particular task. It is going to go with for the next. It is going to take next request and it is going to forward that request to your CPU. And it is a single threaded but highly scalable. And your Node.js is released under MIT license. Okay, now next question is where to use Node.js, where I can use Node.js, where I cannot use Node.js. First thing, where IO bound application, that means input output operations, more input output operations you are having, that means more time, more information you are storing into the database and you are getting the more data from the database. In that kind of applications you are going to use Node.js. Data streaming applications, like data is transferring the continuously from client to server, one server system to another system. At that time also, in that applications also you can use Node.js. Data intensive real time applications, if more data is utilized in real time applications, in that also you can use Node.js. JSON API, JSON API, where JavaScript object notation, where you are going to have the, we are going to discuss this JSON afterwards. The basic thing is JSON is going to be a type of data which is going to be in the encoded in the double quotes key value pairs. And if you are trying to read the data and you are posting that data in the JSON format, okay, in that case, in that applications also you can use Node.js. And single page applications also you can use, like now, we have seen a game application, that is a single page application. Okay, in that application, that kind of applications also you can use Node.js. Next, where not to use Node.js. It is not advised to use Node.js for CPU intensive. That means if I am working more on the CPU calculations, if you are having more CPU applications, in that case you cannot use Node.js. It is not recommendable. Okay, now I want to run a simple server side script. Okay, I want to write a simple server side script. For that you need to have three things. First, import required modules. Next, create a server. Next, after that, next, read a request and return the response. Okay, give me a minute. Okay, import required modules, create server, and read request and response. Okay, first thing, what is required modules? HTTP is your required module. Inside, with the help of that required module, for running your Node.js, you have to have the Node.js installed on your systems. Okay, first I will show you how, whether the Node.js is installed or not on my systems. I will show you how to check. CMD, go to command prompt and type node space hyphen hyphen version version. Okay, node space hyphen hyphen version. So automatically it is going to give me the version of node. If node is installed on my system, that's okay. Otherwise you need to go to your system, your internet browser, Node.js. Okay, type Node.js. On that you are going to see the download button. Go to your, select your, either your machine is Windows machine, Mac OS machine, or any other machine. According to that, you need to download the MIS or that particular machine. If my system is the Windows installer M64-bit, so automatically it is going to start downloading the, saving that particular file. Save that particular file. After that you can click next, next. Automatically it is going to show you the version of that particular thing. Automatically your node is installed on your machine. Right now my system is having Node.js, so I need not to install, reinstalls again. Okay, I will start my first web application, web server application. I am going to create with JS. Okay, server dot JS file. Okay, in this case what I am going to do, I am going to, first thing is load the required modules. Okay, where HTTP, this is my variable. Okay, require HTTP. Okay, I have loaded my required module. Okay, after that I am creating server, HTTP dot create server. Okay, it is going to take a function, arrow function, request dot response. Okay, I'm going to have a arrow function. JavaScript is somewhat different. Okay, it is going to, your parameter, I can pass a function as a parameter. This is a function I have taken, request. It is going to take, this function is taking two parameter, request parameter and response parameter. Okay, on that, whenever I get this particular any request, okay, I need to respond dot write head, write head 200 comma, this is the OK message, write head, where we are making that this is a OK message, and a block, code block, content type colon single quotes text or plain. Okay, sorry, we are not having right WRI. Give me a minute. Write head HEAD response, request dot response. Okay, done. Next, response dot end. Hello world. Simple, I am giving an hello world message when I am getting a request from the server. Okay, this server is running on, it should listen on 5000 port. Okay, in the previous Apache or any server which I am using, on that which is static it is not dynamic port number. We have decided for the another web servers like Apache Tomcat. Apache Tomcat is going to 80 port server. Apache server is going to take 80 port server. Now, but here whenever I'm creating my server, I'm going to decide the dynamics web port number. Either it is 5000 or 8000. That is up to me. Okay, I can decide any port number. After that, I'm going to give me console.log a message, simple message, server is running. Okay, I'm going to give this particular thing. Okay, first I need to go to desktop, desktop dir. Okay, you are having multiple so many files inside the desktop. Okay, I want to run server.js using node, cls node space server.js. Give me a minute, it is giving me some printing mistake, typing mistake. require require, that is good. Okay, again I am going to run this, the same thing. CIEA T create, it is also again create server, spelling mistake. Yes, now there are some spelling mistakes. Node server is running right now. Now I will minimize this. Okay, I will go to my browser and I will open my new tab and localhost :5000. Okay, you can see control plus your response is hello world. Okay, I will change this hello world, welcome to Nodejs. Okay, I'm writing another thing, save this. After that, again I need to restart my server, otherwise it is not going to work. Control C, node space server.js again. Now server is running again. Welcome to learning node. Okay, like this you can create your simple node application on your machine and you can run. Okay, and you can use, there are so many modules you are having. You can run your game application which I have shown right now. With the help of you can write your own server application to get that particular server, that game application into as a server, and with the help of your IP address you can run that particular game application without installing your web server. Server-side scripting, you are creating your own web server with the help of Node.js. Okay, with this module, HTTP module and all the things. Okay, that's it for in this video. We will come again with a new video. Till that,